is what's in porridge. It's a half a cup of blended oats. And that's what changes the game. I don't know why it's better than oatmeal. I just think it is. I don't know why the volume is higher than a normal bowl of oatmeal, but I think it's because we use more liquid and it therefore absorbs more water and it just gets higher in volume. So it's half a cup of oats blended. I always add a scoop of protein powder and a scoop of plain collagen and cinnamon. And then I'll do, like right now, I'll do a little bit of vanilla extract and a little bit of almond extract, but you don't have to do that. And that's it. About like a teaspoon. Almond extract is even less. It's like a quarter teaspoon or an eighth. It's really just like a tiny drop because it's so concentrated and so strong. Stir it pretty constantly so that we can remove any clumps. And then once it comes to a boil, just like anything else, you reduce the heat until it thickens to your desired consistency and then you shut it off and you eat it. I haven't been the best with hydrating lately, but I'm gonna start as early as possible today because it's gonna be a long day. And did you know that? I'm pretty sure being in an airplane is actually dehydrating. I don't know what the science is behind that, but I'm pretty sure it's a fact.
I would have done it.
Yeah, don't doubt it because don't doubt anything, guys. You have water in your cup. We're gonna take vitamin C and zinc since it's gonna be a long travel day. We don't do this every day, but we do take it on travel days.
If we really want to, we could. Now up your dick.
And your bowl of oatmeal, or even I do this with plates of eggs and put it on top. And then that way you keep your coffee warmer longer. Some people call it a hack. I call it a hack. Okay, so we got carbs in the oatmeal, we have protein in the protein powder, and we used water this time, so there's nothing else. So we're gonna add some healthy fat with peanut butter, or sometimes I'll do like different seeds, flax and pumpkin seeds, or sesame and sunflower seeds. But I feel like having peanut butter today. And a teeny tiny bit of jam. It's very high in sugar, so just a little bit goes a long way. And that's it, that's porridge. This is perfect for a travel day because nothing really needs to be fresh. You could just use, oops, let's not focus, protein powder, oatmeal, and water, and you have the premise of all of it. And then things like cinnamon, vanilla, that is all kind of shelf stable as well. So we can still have an empty fridge with a bowl of balanced porridge, which is nice, convenient. Cool, I'm gonna go eat, bye. Sorry, I didn't try to be cute and Instagram worthy and play this in a nice way today. I just don't have the time. Well, I do have the time. I don't have the care. Are we recording? Yeah, we are. I just finished a workout. David is still finishing his. I mean, it's 12:30, so it's an acceptable lunch hour, but I feel like right after an intense workout, I'm not always starving. And today's a pretty good example of that. I'm not that hungry right now. I need to go to Target, but here's my worry, and this is where practical hunger typically comes into play when I'm talking to clients, is if I go to Target and to the mall and I start running like literally 2 errands, I won't be back home for at least an hour. It'll be 1:30 by then. I would have had a workout, and it's a little bit like by the time that I eat, it won't be like till 2 or 2:15. So it's like, I don't know, do I want to push it back that far, or do I want to eat right now even though I'm not that hungry? I don't know. I feel like I want to push it back because working out, and that was an intense workout, like I'm still shaking, it really does like stunt my appetite. It's hard to eat when you're still coming down from a high like that. So I feel like I just want to like run to Target right now and get that done super quick, but I know it's not going to be quick. Okay, I'm going to fill this up, try to get it in much water as I can before 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. I just don't want to use the bathroom the whole time I'm in the airplane. I'll just have to do lunch when we get back. I feel like when I get back, I feel like I can't stomach food right now, unless it's like a chocolate chip cookie, and that's probably not the best thing for me at the moment. So I'm just gonna go to Target and get that out of the way, and I'll come back as fast as I can and eat. And if I have my water in the car with me, then hopefully I can just like quench any intense hunger pangs, so I don't come back home feeling ravenous, but I just come back home feeling like hungry. I don't like feeling ravenous going into a meal, but I don't mind feeling hungry and ready. It's normal to feel hungry going into a meal, right? We shouldn't be afraid of feeling hunger, but feeling ravenous and kind of like out of your body, out of control, I want to prevent that. So I'll just take water with me to keep something just in case that happens. So I'm gonna run to Target real quick. All right, I'm home, and I was right, not home until 2, and it was like the moment I left that I was like, okay, I think I'm actually a little bit hungry, but it's fine. I think that is an important difference, is like a little bit hungry versus starving. Like I'm a little bit hungry, I'm not starving, right? Or I was when I left the house. Now I'm definitely ready for lunch. So our fridge is empty. Let me actually show you how empty. This is yogurt and eggs and like old dips. Milk for David and egg whites. I need to clean these shelves, please ignore it. That's dotted all the way in the back. That needs to go in the trash. We'll throw it out right before we leave. These drawers are virtually empty. What is this? A little bit of spinach, we'll use that. Some lemons, we'll use that. So this is how I want it before we leave. Obviously condiments, we don't really get rid of any of that, but I want it like this before we leave. I think there's a lemon in here. Go with the trash. Because I don't want to come home to anything that like went bad in the fridge, obviously. We went to David's parents' house for dinner because we don't have anything. And she gave us some salad, so I'm gonna put that into this bowl. This is just like the plain mixed greens from, I think it's like from Costco. They just sell that big bag of mixed greens. And then we have like the teeniest tiny bit of spinach, so I'm gonna throw that in too. And that is all our fresh vegetables, officially. So that's obviously a really big bowl. I could eat this all by myself, but I have to split it with David. So I'll do lemon over this. So my biggest like goal is to not order out. And this entire week we've been skimping on the fridge, like really reducing what's in there. And I haven't ordered out, and I have to say I'm very, very proud of that, because we could have several times, but I have like things on my Instagram where you'll see how I made like canned salads, and I worked with things in the freezer. Like I am not gonna buy more right now because we're about to leave, and I'm also not gonna order out. I see this happen all the time with clients. They'll be like, oh, sorry, like this week I was just like, I had nothing in my fridge. We were leaving for travel, or we were coming home from travel, and there was nothing. And I understand that every once in a while, but the thing is things pop up all the time. Like we're always living life. So I don't want to use it as an excuse for us. We have plenty of excuses. We're about to go travel. So, all right, I'm just gonna do this easy. So that was apple cider vinegar, lemon, salt, everything bagel seasoning. Mix it well. It's delicious. It's really good. I think if you salt any vegetable, it's good. Salt and lemon, all very good. A lot of times things don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be fancy. They just have to be good enough. It was really important for me yesterday when we were taking leftovers from David's parents' house that I took veggies, and maybe it's not like the most intense veggies or whatever, it's just greens, right? But it's good enough, and I know I need that volume to feel full and satisfied, and I need that volume for just, you know, it's good to have health and to have veggies. There was a carrot all the way in the back of the fridge earlier today. David almost put it in his oatmeal. I was like, don't put it in your oatmeal just to get rid of it. I'll put it in our salad for lunch. I'm throwing that in. From his parents' house, we had fajitas last night. So we also took chicken, beans, and fajita peppers. I'm just gonna throw it. There's a little bit of steak in there. I'm gonna chop it up actually, and then I'm gonna throw it all into that bowl. All onto the cutting board, bite-sized pieces. That's a mildly unnecessary step, but it increases enjoyment and satisfaction for me. And if the little things make you like your food more and increase enjoyment and satisfaction, why the heck not? So we're gonna move all of this into the salad. We're just doing salad bowls, no fajitas today. So peppers go in there, onions go in there, beans go in there, chicken and beef, all mixed, go in there together. I don't have any sour cream, I don't have any Greek yogurt, I don't have any guac, so we are not doing any of that. Which makes me think I could put some olive oil on it for some healthy fat, but I'm sure it's cooked with fat too, so I'm not too worried. If you don't have family, like a mom and a dad or in-laws that you're going over and taking food from, you could do something just like this with, again, like a small bag of the greens and rotisserie chicken. Or at Trader Joe's, they have single serving chicken breast that's already made. And it's just like chicken strips with, I don't think it's like any crazy seasoning. I think it's pretty simple. So you can always do that. Or my other option, if we didn't go to their house today, was frozen nuggets and frozen broccoli, which we might still do for dinner. Well, I'm doing this because we're going out of town for travel and we don't want to put anything in the fridge. We don't want leftovers. You can do this if you just have a busy week. Or you haven't gone grocery shopping in a while because you've been busy. Something we're missing on this salad is an intentional carb. Even though we have some beans, it's not really a lot or enough. Definitely not enough for David. I'm putting a mix of sesame seeds and sunflower seeds ground on my salad. Sometimes I pretend like I seed cycle, but I really don't. I don't really want to get into that because not right now, not until I have more data. That'll be a little bit of fat since there's no fat in this really. And then there's pistachios. I'll put these on David's salad for fat. Yum. And I'm gonna put some in here for me to snack on because I just want some. And I don't want them on my salad because I want to taste them in isolation. And that's lunch. So this is the salad with seeds and then some pistachios. I think this alone wouldn't be more than like, it'd probably be around or under 400 calories. So adding this will bring it up to like 5, maybe 550, which is pretty normal for a lunch. Well, I just finished saying I wasn't gonna order out before we go, but we're going to David's parents' house right before we leave, and they are getting Chick-fil-A. So I got the market salad with grilled nuggets, which is, let's just take a peek at calories. So this is what I do when I'm ordering from a place like this that has calories on the menu. It never hurts to just pop over and see. So if we do this with the grilled nuggets, it'll adjust 570 calories, 32 grams of protein. So that's all pretty good right there. 41 grams of carbs, which is pretty normal for a meal. 32 grams of fat, not that crazy for a meal. You might get less of these if you're doing it at home, but I don't think it's anything to worry too much about. What we look at is this overall normal calorie load for a meal. We can reduce it by not putting some of the crumbles on top or the cheese on top if you need to reduce that number. I don't count calories, but calorie awareness isn't the worst thing in the world. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to probably do light dressing on that, and then we got another order of nuggets to share. So I'll have a few of those. I can't guarantee that I'll get any clips of that while I'm there. I don't typically record at their house, but that's okay. You just saw a photo of it, so it's fine. This is the thing I really like about kind of like practical nutrition. The practical nutrition method is that you're flexible. You can really work with what's going on. So even if I had a plan, I can adjust my plan and I can still stay on track with my goals and be okay, right? It doesn't have to be the craziest, worst thing in the world that happened. You can still move on with your life and be fine. Just in case I don't get a chance to come back on camera later today, these cookies David's mom made. She called them healthy cookies, but I tried one yesterday and they didn't taste so healthy to me. I think I saw a couple oatmeal kernels in there. They're delicious though. So full transparency, just in case I don't get back on camera later today, I will probably have 1 or 2 of these after dinner. David, ready?
I'm ready.
Ready? Woo! Are you ready to be with me for 2 whole weeks?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to never compare to what I eat in a day. Always just use them as kind of a learning. That's why I always describe the why. Oh, why behind the cookies. There's no nutritional value there. Those are really just because I like to have something sweet after dinner, and that's okay. That's not a bad thing. Everybody thinks like, what's wrong with me? I have to have something sweet. There's nothing wrong with you. It's okay. It's human and it's fine. And as long as we are satisfied with protein, healthy fats, a lot of volume and fiber from our meal that day, it should be fine. And we should be, from our meals, plural, and we should be able to moderate the amount of dessert that we have. But it's always easier when you're well fed and well nourished. So eat first. And then go for dessert, and make sure that you eat a significant amount all day long. And then dessert and managing your portion should be easier. Okay, that's all. In the description, there is a link to one-on-one coaching, and it's just a free consultation call. David, can you put the lemons in the fridge? In the drawer. There's a link to one-on-one coaching. It's a free consultation, so it's just 20 minutes of you and I chatting to see if one-on-one coaching is for you. We work on building the habits that I talked about in this video. We work on making it really easy and hopefully helping you find your happy weight so trend down really, really naturally without the dieting and the counting and all that stuff. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment with any